The House will be in order. Introduction of bills and concurrent resolutions. The clerk will read.
House Bill 2824 by the Committee on Federal and State Affairs, requested by Representative Epley, an act concerning insurance relating to health insurance plans mandating coverage of pediatric acute onset neuropsychiatric syndrome (PANS) and pediatric autoimmune neuropsychiatric disorders associated with streptococcal infections (PANDAS).
Senate Bill 438 is withdrawn from Committee on K through 12 Education, Budget, and referred to Committee on Education. Reports of Standing Committee. The clerk will read.
Committee on Judiciary recommends House Bill 2510 be amended and the bill be passed as amended. The Committee on Judiciary recommends Senate Bill 394 be passed. The Committee on Higher Education Budget recommends House Bill 2705, as recommended by the House Committee on Higher Education Budget, to be passed, as reported in the Journal of the House on February 15, 2024, be passed. The Committee on Veterans and Military recommends Senate Bill 292 be amended and the bill be passed as amended. The Committee on Higher Education Budget recommends House Bill 2460 be amended by substituting with a new bill to be designated as substitute for House Bill number 2460 as follows: an act concerning post-secondary educational institutions, prohibiting such institutions from certain actions concerning diversity, equity, and inclusion exceptions, providing for civil remedies and penalties, submitting a report to the legislature, posting information on the State Board of Regents website. We have
Bills. Clerk will read.
Committee on Appropriations recommends House Bill 2273 be amended by substituting a new bill to be designated a substitute for House Bill number 2273 as follows. An act making and concerning appropriations for the fiscal years ending June 30, 2024, June 30, 2025, and June 30, 2026 for state agencies, authorizing certain transfers, capital improvement projects, and fees, imposing certain restrictions and limitations, and directing or authorizing certain receipts, disbursements, procedures, and acts incidental to the foregoing. The Committee on Local Government recommends Senate Bill 362 be passed. The Committee on Health and Human Services recommends Senate Bill 352 be amended by substituting with the new bill to be designated as House substitute for Senate Bill number 352. An act concerning health and health care, enacting No Patient Left Alone Act relating to hospitals, adult care homes, and hospice facilities, requiring such facilities to allow in-person visitation in certain circumstances, authorizing such facilities to adopt visitation policies and procedures. The Committee on Health and Human Services recommends Senate Bill 233 be amended by substituting with new bill to be designated as House substitute for Senate Bill number 233 as follows. An act concerning children and minors relating to health care of minors, enacting and forbidding Abusive Child Transitions Act, prohibiting healthcare providers from treating a child whose gender identity is inconsistent with the child's sex, authorizing a civil cause of action against healthcare providers for providing such treatment, restricting use of state funds to promote gender transitioning, prohibiting professional liability insurance from covering damages for healthcare providers that provide gender transition treatment to children, requiring professional discipline against a healthcare provider who performs such treatments, and in violation of the act to the definition of unprofessional conduct for physicians and nurses.
Okay, we have the following committee appointments. Representative Heather Meyer will replace Representative John Alcala on the House Appropriations Committee Tuesday, March 12th and Wednesday, March 13th. This appointment expires at the end of the day, Wednesday. Representative Nikki McDonald replaces Representative Susan Ruiz on the Joint Committee on Child Welfare System Oversight Friday, March 15th for one day only. Representative Cindy Howerton will replace Representative Carl Mon on the House Committee on the Corrections and Juvenile Justice on March 14th. This appointment will expire at the end of the day on March 14th. Representative Barb Wassinger will replace Representative Carl Mon on the House Committee on Corrections and Juvenile Justice on March 13th. This appointment will expire at the end of the day on March 13th. Representative Sean Tarwater will replace Representative Carl Mon on the House Committee on Judiciary on March 12th. This appointment will expire at the end of the day on March 12th. Representative Sean Tarwater will also replace Representative Carl Mon on the House Committee on Judiciary on March 14th. This appointment will expire at the end of the day on March 14th. Representative Kyle Hoffman will replace Representative Ken Corbett on the House Committee on Taxation on March 11th. This appointment will expire at the end of the day on March 11th. Representative Sandy Pickert will replace Representative Carl Mon on the House Committee on Judiciary on March 13th. This appointment will expire at the end of the day on March 13th. Representative Blake Carpenter will replace Representative Carl Mon on the House Committee on Rules and Journal. This appointment is effective immediately and will expire at the end of the day on March 15th. Representative Will Carpenter will replace Representative Susan Humphreys on the House Committees on Rules and Journal. This appointment is effective immediately and will expire at the end of the day on March 13th. Representative Stephen Owens will replace Representative Susan Humphreys as Chair of the House Committee on Rules and Journal. This appointment is effective immediately and will expire at the end of the day on March 13th. Are there announcements? Speaker recognizes Representative Blake Carpenter.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, I just wanted to announce for the first day here that if you want to sign on to the Irish resolution in honor of St. Patty's Day, it's over here on my desk. So feel free to come on over, be a co-sponsor as we get closer to St. Patty's this week, and look forward to having as many co-sponsors as we can. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Speaker recognizes Representative Sawyer Clayton.
Good afternoon, colleagues. Johnson County delegation will be meeting for lunch at noon in room 142 South. Thank you.
Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, the speaker recognizes the majority leader for a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a reminder, Veterans Caucus is today at 12 in room 281 North. Mr. Speaker, I move the House adjourn until Tuesday, March 12th at 11 a.m.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The ayes have it. We are adjourned.